is Miss Andrea from Adams Memorial Library, and today I will be making with you our little bird puppet craft. Now this craft is available in our summer craft kits that come in a lovely bag like this. If you need one or do not have one yet, no problem. Just give us a call at Adams. Call 724-539-1972 and we can get you one of those craft bags. In this craft bag, you will find everything that you're going to need for today's bird puppet craft. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, to get started on our bird puppet craft, again, you're going to need our summer craft kit packet that comes in this bag. Everything you need, again, will be inside of the bag. So I'm going to show you what you're going to want to pull out. You'll find a bag in there of popsicle sticks. So you're going to need this bag. There'll be a bag of different size pom-poms and this bag of feathers, and you'll see some different size eyeballs in there as well. You will also have sheets of different color construction paper. You're only going to need one of those sheets today. You can choose whatever color you want. And in this example, you can see I've made mine blue, and I'll leave my little bird down here so you can see it. For today, the one I'm going to make with you, I chose the orange construction paper. Again, your choice, your color. For this craft, the only part that you're really going to need from home, and you'll see this pink paper is also in your bag, which has a list of all the crafts that are available in this packet that we'll be making. Underneath bird puppet, it's going to tell you the size to cut your paper. So I used a ruler if you have a ruler or something at home or something around the size. But basically it tells you what size to make it. You can make yours bigger or smaller. That's completely up to you. But if you want to use the size that I'm using here today, this rectangular size, you'll see it's listed right on the sheet, but you're basically going to want to cut it into a 4.5 inch by 3 inch rectangle. Okay, so that's about the size that's on here. And again, that's on this pink paper that's in your craft bag. Okay, so you're going to want to cut this rectangle out to this size. The other piece that you're going to need that's not necessarily in your craft pack is you're going to need something else for the backing. I simply have this kind of older faded orange cardstock lying around. If you have like a thin cardboard, that also works too. Just something that's a little bit more sturdier than say just computer paper or the construction paper. Okay. It's going to help make your bird puppet a little bit more sturdy. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the front piece, which is my blue piece here, using the orange today. You're going to want to take this, and then you want to make sure you have the back facing you. So for this, I don't have anything on it, so either any side, but say you're using a certain kind of paper that has a design on it, which you can also use. You just want to make sure that the back part is facing up. So right now I'm looking at the back of my bird puppet. Okay. So all I want to do is, and it's about 7 popsicle sticks. I believe you have 10 popsicle sticks in your bag, but you want to just pull out about 7 of them. And then I'm going to take my glue stick and just kind of glue a rectangular shape on the back of my bird body. I just add some glue on there. You might need to add a little bit more. And then I'm basically going to lay out my popsicle sticks and glue them to the back. What my goal with the popsicle sticks are is I want to glue them so that they're the whole way across the back, because that's what's going to make my bird puppet body nice and stiff so he's not flopping all around. Okay, so I'm just going to line them up right next to each other. And again, if you see as you're putting them down, if you think you need a little bit more glue, you can add a little bit more glue. But if you use about 7 popsicle sticks, that'll get you about the whole way across. And again, if you want to add an extra one on the end, you can. I just put mine kind of more towards the center. So it's not going to go the whole way across, but it's enough across the back that it's going to make your bird puppet nice and sturdy. Okay. And then you want to take that cardstock piece. Again, there's not really a template for this. I just cut out a piece that was about the same. It was the same height. So about 4.5 inches high. So that way when I glue it on the back, he's not going to be showing from the front. But you want to take that cardboard, cardstock, whatever you're using, just put a little glue on the back of that piece. And then you're going to want to glue it right over the popsicle sticks. Again, this is just simply making your bird puppet nice and sturdy. So when you're playing with it, showing around, it's not going to be wobbly and falling apart. All right. So now I have the body of my bird done. Now, next part comes the fun part where you can get as creative as you would like. So I told you that inside your craft pack, you had this bag of pom-poms and you had this bag of feathers and different size eyeballs. So this is where you can get a little creative. Now on this example, you can see these were actually sticker eyes that I have that I just stuck on there. So if you have any of those at home or if you want to draw on your own eyes, feel free. I'm going to show you using the Google eyes today that are in your craft packet. And there's different sizes in there. So I'm going to use the slightly bigger eyeballs because I think they show up a bit better since my body part's a little bit bigger. But if you want to give yours really tiny eyes, feel free. You can put them really close together. You can space them out, but I'm going to add my eyeballs first. I'm going to give mine a little bit more space. If you have and I believe there are some sticky eyes in there. So what that means is you can just basically peel off the back and they'll stick right on. If for some reason you don't have those or they're not sticking, that's fine too. Just add a little bit of glue. I'm going to put mine straight across. You can put them diagonal to give your little bird puppet a little crazy face. Again, completely up to you. All right, so there are my two eyes. The next part that I'm going to need is the beak. So again, just with the orange construction paper, I just basically used, and this is what I had left over from when I cut out my bird body. I just basically used the corner. I just cut out the corner piece. If you just angle your scissors, and it makes it right into that little triangular piece that you see here. You just cut off the corner. You get a nice little triangular piece that I use for my beak. A little bit of glue. I glue that on right below my eyeballs. Okay, so this one I'm going to use orange on orange because I had my orange craft paper. You might want to use a different color to make it stick out a little bit more. Actually, I think what I'm going to do on mine is I have this green marker here. And I'm going to actually outline my beak. I'm going to make mine a little unique bird puppet there. But since I have my orange craft paper with me today, there's my beak. You can also just draw on your beak if you want. Use another, again, it's completely up to you. Actually, I like this green so much. I think I'm going to fill in it green. I think I'll just draw on my beak for this one. So that way you'll be able to see both. You'll be able to see how I cut out to do on this one, like I did the construction paper nose, or on this one, I'm just drawing on my beak. Give him a green beak. Okay. All right, so there you basically have the face. Now it's kind of up to you however you want to decorate. You can see on this one, I did two pom-poms. I did the smaller pom-pom down here and a little bigger pom-pom at the top. You have different size pom-poms in this little baggie that you could use. What I would suggest though, if you are going to put pom-poms on your bird puppet, you don't want to put those on until the very end. So I'm not going to add any on this one right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over because now I'm ready to add on my feathers. Now you will see in this bag here, you have all different kinds of feathers you can use. For this one, I just chose a variety of colors and different shapes. All that you want to make sure you do when you're gluing these on, they get glued onto the back of your bird puppet. So you want to flip this over. You just want to make sure, put glue all around. You just want to make sure that when you glue your feathers down, they're sticking out. So basically when you flip, because the problem is if you don't stick them off or have them sticking out, then when you turn your bird puppet back over, you won't see them. So you want to make sure they're sticking out so you can see the feathers. So when you're gluing, and you can overlap if you want, you just want to make sure that your feathers are coming off or sticking out of the back of that cardboard or construction paper. Okay. And then again, you can put as many or a little on as you want. I'm just going to put a little bit towards the top. flip it back over. The feathers will stick with the glue stick. You may have to, again, give those a little bit to dry. It's kind of like the pom-poms. Again, this glue does work well with pom-poms, but you're going to have to give it some time to sit, all right, because they do take a little bit longer to stick. So for this next part here, you just open up your pom-pom bag. And I have a lot of green and orange, but maybe I'll do this light green color here. And I'm just going to simply, hoping to make this one nice and simple. I want to put the little pom-pom right at the top. All right, so there you can see I have my bird puppet. If you want to, there's crayons in your craft pit, if you, craft bag. Yeah. If you want to use that to draw on your face, give it whatever kind of design you want. But there we have our bird puppet. Thank you for joining me today for our little bird puppet craft. Again, this is available in the summer reading craft kits. So if you just give us a call, again, 724-539-1972, we can get you one of those craft packets. If you are doing our online summer reading program this summer, the keyword, a special keyword for this craft for today, you can go ahead and enter is fairy tale. Thank you.